In a world facing rising droughts, water scarcity, and failing harvests, the solutions often seem complex, costly, or out of reach. But what if the answer lay in something ancient, simple, and dug by hand? Across history, civilizations have quietly engineered the land to work with water, not against it. One of the most powerful, yet overlooked, is the humble Zanja de Infiltración, a shallow ditch that catches the rain, slows its journey, and gives the earth time to drink. Today, too much of our rainfall is lost. Hard soils shed water like glass, sending it rushing downstream in torrents. The result is flash floods, eroded hillsides, and parched farmland that never sees the benefit. But these ancient ditches, Zanjas, flip the script. Instead of runoff, they create recharge. Instead of loss, they create abundance. To explore this practice, we meet a man who has dedicated over 50 years to studying and practicing these techniques. Frank Antonson's journey began not here in the United States, but in Peru, where he first witnessed the power of these simple earthworks to transform entire landscapes. The problem, the modern water cycle. Across much of our planet, the natural water cycle is broken. Rain should nourish the land, soaking deep into soils, replenishing aquifers, and sustaining rivers year-round. Instead, hard, compacted surfaces reject it. Torrents of precious rain race across the land, stripping topsoil, flooding valleys, and disappearing downstream. Erosion and loss. This runoff isn't just water lost. It carries away the very foundation of life, fertile soil. Centuries of farming without restoring the land, combined with deforestation and urban sprawl, have left landscapes vulnerable. Every storm becomes a thief, robbing farms of their future. The runoff trap, downstream. Rivers swell for a few violent hours, then vanish. Aquifers, once dependable, remain unfilled. Communities face the cruel paradox of floods one month and empty wells the next. A cycle of abundance wasted, scarcity deepened. Framing the solution. But there is another way. For thousands of years, people built quietly against this loss. They carved small earthworks, simple yet brilliant, to slow water down and return it to the land. The Zanjas de Infiltración remind us that sometimes the greatest technology is not new, but rediscovered. At first glance, a Zanja de Infiltración may seem like nothing more than a shallow ditch. But its power lies in its simplicity. By interrupting water's rush down a slope, the Zanja transforms runoff into recharge, giving the earth time to drink. Here's how it works: rainfall collects in the trench. Instead of escaping downhill, the water slowly infiltrates sideways and downward. This rehydrates the surrounding soil, feeds roots, and eventually replenishes groundwater. One Zanja can affect an area many times its own size. Key benefits. The benefits are profound. Zanjas prevent soil erosion, restore fertility, recharge aquifers, and extend water availability long after the rain has stopped. In dry regions, they can mean the difference between crop failure and survival. On his farm in Pennsylvania, Frank Antonson has put this into practice for decades. Each rainstorm becomes an opportunity, not a disaster. Each trench a promise, quietly returning water to the land. Across the world, communities have built ingenious systems to manage water. Acequias in Spain and the Americas, levadas in Madeira, bisses in Switzerland, suonen in the Alps, all designed to carry life, giving flows to fields and villages. But Zanjas de Infiltración are different. They don't move water away. They keep it in place. They empower individuals, families, and small communities to retain water right where it falls. If a massive dam is like a city's power grid, then a zanja is like a rooftop solar panel, small, local, decentralized, but powerful when multiplied across the landscape. Together, these systems prove that humanity has always known how to live with water. The challenge today is not invention, but remembering. Unlike massive modern dams or industrial irrigation, these traditional systems were decentralized. They didn't dominate rivers, they harmonized with them, turning seasonal rains into year-round resilience. Zanjas connect us to this global lineage of water wisdom. Simple, small, yet profound, they remind us that water security is not new science, but old knowledge rediscovered. Zanjas don't just help one farm. They recharge aquifers, reduce erosion, and bring life back to landscapes. Each trench is a thread in a larger fabric of water resilience. In communities facing drought, Zanjas can keep wells alive, crops growing, and rivers flowing longer into the dry season. They create conditions for trees to take root and for biodiversity to return. From food security to climate resilience, these hand-dug ditches ripple outward with benefits far greater than their humble form suggests. Zanjas are not unique to Peru or Pennsylvania. They echo ancient wisdom found worldwide. Acequias in Spain, bisses in Switzerland, levadas in Madeira, suonen in the Alps. Wherever rainfall falls hard and fast, Zanjas offer a low-tech, decentralized solution. No corporations, no dams, no billion-dollar projects. Just people, tools, and soil. The question is, will we remember and act? Or let these traditions fade while droughts deepen?